Tapngrl. Good to see you guys. I hadn't seen you in a little while. Let's start right out by thanking my sponsors, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies. They are in Noblesville, Indiana. If that's a business that you can utilize even for help and suggestions, call them, give them a shout out, do some business with them. Good people. That is actually Jim Wofford, who makes all of this possible so that we can sit here with this beautiful set and bring you the tapping. I would also like to introduce you to, in case you haven't been with us before, Lisa, who is here as my echo today, but Lisa does a few things, and I want you to go ahead and tell them about it.
Thanks, Colette. Hi. Yeah, I do Reiki and Young Living essential oils, drumming meditations. So, yeah, you can find me on Facebook. Text me 317-750-2445.
There it is. I kept thinking, where is that?
Is it
all right,
working?
so nobody's
Good.
on there yet, but that's all right. Okay, so today what we're going to be talking about, were you here when we were talking about affirmations?
Yes, and I think we've talked about affirmations.
Okay, all right. Let's just start out with this. What is tapping? Tapping is a technique that we can use to clear negative emotions and negative emotional experiences that are creating our life experience based on, if I have a belief that I have to work hard, then I'm going to work hard, and how many things am I making hard work so that I can get the praise and all of the things that we were taught. That's just one example. So what we are going to be talking about today is affirmations. And affirmations I was reminded of about, oh gosh, what's it been? Maybe a little over a month ago, where affirmations are, now see, why does it say 3 and I can't see anybody on there? That's kind of weird. Okay, so whoever's out there in cyber world, thanks for joining us. If you're watching on the replay, you can put in hashtag replay. That way we know you're seeing it on the replay. Right. And you can also, if you would be so kind, go ahead and share this out. Share it with your friends. You never know whose life you're going to change.
Oh, it's so true.
Yeah, I mean, I have people say things to me lately. Oh, there's Marika. Yay. I have people contact me and say things that, I usually think, oh, that's really nice they said that, where they'll say, oh, I was doing this and then I heard Tapngrl's voice in my head, and I'm like, wow, my head's busy enough. I can't imagine what yours is that. But I want you to know that I really, truly appreciate that, because I've had people send me some amazing stories of changes and shifts and things that have happened. One of the things that I tell you guys all the time is you don't really have to know how this works, okay? If you think you do, that's a limiting belief, okay? You don't know how everything works under the engine of your car to go drive your car. Right. You put in the key and you go. Tapping's the same way. It looks kind of wacky, which somebody got on me a while ago. They said, stop saying that. Well, if you haven't seen it before, it does look kind of wacky and different. We're tapping energy meridians on the face and the body. Okay, now I'm going to the hand. You can go under the arm here, top of the head. While we are addressing negative emotions, negative stories, okay, sometimes you can even do one word. You can just say pain, pain, pain. All the words are for are focusing in. So, we're going to talk about affirmations. We're going to plug one in, because the other day what I decided is, a lot of times when we're trying to do change, we make it way too big. Yep. Okay? Like, let's say I decide I'm going to start lifting weights. Okay? And most of us, because we're kind of numbskullish, will go the next day and go, oh, rah, rah, and start lifting 25 pounds or 12 pounds or whatever. And the 2 days later, when you're in pain and misery, then you go, we're not doing that. Okay, right? Whereas if you'd started with the pound, right? Okay, and done many, many reps, and feel very empowered about that, then maybe a couple days later you go to 2 pounds. Maybe by the end of the week you can go to 5 pounds. But you got to start small and make baby steps. Yep. That's how change really takes hold. Okay? So even in taking too big of a step, that's self-sabotage.
Yeah, because you don't think, oh, this is not working, this hurts, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, oh, I don't know what they're doing, but, right? And because,
doesn't work for me.
And we were actually talking about something here before we got started, but I'm not going to bring up what we were talking about other than to say, did y'all know that comparison and competition is the thief of joy? Oh. Okay, now what are we trained into? Comparison and competition.
Oh, so true.
If that guy's getting it, then I'm not.
Yep.
Okay? what we attract, when you understand law of attraction, really has nothing to do with that. I create in accordance, vibrational resonance, ooh, that was nice, with what it is that I'm putting out. Okay, so how many of you guys would walk into a restaurant, you sit down, they get you your table, and they say, what would you like to eat? And you'd say, surprise me. Right? How many of you would do that? Like, besides none?
Yeah.
Okay, right? And that's what you're doing when you're not thinking deliberately. Okay? Because your day will surprise you. Now, in that day surprising you, you can actually look at all of that as information. Okay?
True.
Because everything that I'm receiving is letting me know how I'm feeling on that subject.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, these things can be a little tougher for us to remember. It's okay, all right? It's like Abraham says, you'll be all right, okay? Because we got to train ourselves back into expecting well-being, expecting good things, okay?
Right.
So it's kind of listen, all of us out here on the leading edge, which are all of us living, okay? We are always at opportunity to understand and remember who we are, how we create, what we want to think, doing it deliberately, okay? So in this restaurant called life, okay, you can either say, well, surprise me, okay? Or you can start to think and feel deliberately about what you want, creating that life experience. So in putting together this stuff with the fact the other day that I was like, okay, look, too many people we're trying to make the affirmation so big. You know Daphne,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay. Daphne and I, several years ago, we had this whole funny, hilarious conversation about how we were trying to come up with the perfect affirmation.
Okay.
And by the time you do it, it's 2 paragraphs long, right?
Yes.
And it's like, did I still include every good thing I want in there?
Right.
Okay, when really, I'll just tell you, feeling good is the work. And when I'm feeling good, okay, when something doesn't feel good, I can pay attention to that and I can start thinking about flowers or whatever it is that feels good, because I'm not getting a match to what I'm feeling good about. I'm getting a match to the feeling of feeling good. Okay? So if somebody shows up snarky in my world, I got to kind of go, ooh, where am I doing snarky? Yeah. Okay? Which at my house, we always know that's Scott's fault. You know, the old say about if a tree fell in the woods and nobody heard it, you know, and I said, well, you know, whatever goes wrong at my house, it doesn't matter who heard it or who did it, it's always my husband's fault. Yeah, there you go. All right, so affirmations. Affirmations are, okay, let's get clear about something. Affirmations. Every thought I think and every word I speak is an affirmation. What am I affirming for? Okay, all right. I was even thinking when I was on my walk this morning, you know, because there's people who say I'm going to make this happen. Okay, you don't allow, or you don't make it happen. You allow.
Right.
Okay. Now, are you allowing what you want or what you don't want? Okay. You know, I do this all kinds of ways. You get what you expect. Is what you're getting, is what you're expecting, getting you what you want. Because our superpower, let's just put it that way, even though it sounds kind of bigger than we are, our superpower is thinking what we want.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So sometimes, and I'll just be honest with you, sometimes when that stuff comes along, doesn't feel really good, sometimes we just want to be pissed. Sometimes we just want to be angry. It feels kind of good for a few minutes. Now, I can actually come around to the clarity of understanding and appreciating anger, even because then I really appreciate peace. Okay? All right? So I'm just going to, did you get the Abraham Daily Quotes?
No, I don't think I did.
They're so fun. You go to abrahamhicks.com and you get a daily quote. And this one, because it really is important what I'm feeling, okay? So if I'm walking along going, I love people, I love people, I love people, and I got a people that shows up that isn't very nice, okay? I may have some inner work to do.
Then you realize what you're saying. It's not
think?
really true.
Yeah, it's
right?
not. It's what alignment means is that I am congruent with, in body, mind, and spirit, with what it is that I want. So if I'm speaking, I love people, I love people, I love people, okay, but I'm really fearing getting someone angry.
Right.
Law of Attraction is going to line me up with that, because that's why you got to watch some of this.
That's right.
Because if I'm walking around and I'm saying I'm a millionaire, okay, I'm really probably broadcasting to the universe that I don't believe it, that I know I'm not, okay?
Yeah.
So Look, this is what I was talking about the other day. When I am appreciating my now relationship, okay, with my husband, with my neighbor, with my friend, with my, okay, and I'm focused on those things, somebody might go, yeah, but I already have that. Okay, but remember, it's about the feeling.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say you want more money. Are you really appreciating what that dollar in your wallet can do? What the $5 in your wallet can do?
Right.
Well, you know, the fact that can you buy yourself lunch? Can you buy lunch for you and someone else? Can can you make your car payment? Because that's exciting.
Yeah.
You know what? In my head, I just flashed back to when I was 20, whatever, and I bought my first car on my own. And I'm just one of those people. I was so excited to pay my bills because they were mine. I mean, I created that. I had the car. I was responsible. Louise Hay used to say that you can get a way to shift and get excited about your bills, which somebody might go, what? Is someone extended you credit. They trusted you enough.
It is all how you look at things.
It really is. And I'm just going to tell you, peeps, and a lot of us know this, we are so trained into problem solving.
Yes.
When the real I kind of watch the word magic because it's like I said to somebody one day, I said it's not really magic, it's practice. But once you practice enough, the practice feels magical. You start getting the stuff that you want. You start seeing, okay, all right, so here's what it said. Rather than trying to monitor your thoughts, we encourage you to simply pay attention to how you're feeling. For if you should choose a thought that is not in harmony with the way that broader, older, wiser, loving, inner being part of you sees it, you will feel the discord. And then you can easily redirect your thought to something that feels better and therefore serves you better.
Yeah.
It's like the you guys have heard me say this before. There's an Abraham where she says, it's like a rampage of appreciation. She says, oh, we get it now, Abraham. You're not saying that thing didn't happen. You're saying my focusing on it is not serving me. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Let's go back to what an affirmation is. An affirmation is I am happy. An affirmation is why am I so happy? Okay? Why am I so good at practicing happy? Why do I always look for happy? Okay? Question, and the way I put it to you guys is this. You can, anything that you want, just put it in the question. Now, not a how question. You want a why question. Okay? Or what? Okay, what is it that I love about that? Okay, all right, but really stick with why. It's just better.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a little cleaner. Okay, so I had somebody the other day saying, "Why am I so good at avoiding?" We don't want to say why am I so good at avoiding. We want to get clear about what do I want. And then say, why am I so good at attracting all the best jobs? Why am I so good at attracting, if you're a subcontractor or if you're, whatever. Why am I so good at attracting clients that appreciate the way I teach? Why am I so good at staying focused on money? So here's what we're doing this week into next Tuesday for sure. The affirmation that you're going to be speaking is, why am I so good at, parentheses, remembering to praise myself. Why am I so good at praising myself? Why am I so good at praising myself? I did that the whole time of my walk this morning. Beautiful. Okay? Really fun. Yeah. Because before I know it, I'm like, bird. Okay? All right? Now, I love bird. And that's when I go, ooh, I was out here thinking good things. And I noticed that. I even had somebody in the middle of a conversation this morning go, look at the cardinal. I was like, ooh, I love that. Because cardinals to me are my mom. Yeah. Right? So I was like, and I just realized that. All right. So an affirmation is a question that you ask, okay? Now, what happens is, because your brain will make you right, okay? And the universe will too, but we'll just talk about the science of it, okay? Because, now I'm seeing you guys. Because my brain will make me right when I say, why am I so happy? Why am I so happy? Why am I so happy? Why am I so good at practicing happy? Before you know it, you're going to start noticing, look at that bucket of flowers. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Okay, I love Cadillacs or whatever it is, okay? All right? Because remember, everything's about the feeling, all right? So I'm just going to say one more thing, then we're going to start tapping, and that is this. Do I understand when you're in that pain and suffering that it feels so big and so real, it's hard to even get myself, yes, I said it's hard, okay, now I can start believing it's easy, all right, been practicing this for years, to remember it's only a thought. It's only a thought, and a thought can be changed, okay? And it takes practice to know this. I've been learning law of attraction, and really it's been the last 12, 5, 3, 2, 1 years where I'm really understanding these concepts, okay? Because it takes practice to change the crappy stuff we were taught. And I mean that in the nicest possible way.
Right.
All right. So, an affirmation is the question we ask. Why? Then we start letting the universe bring us the proof of why we're right, because our brain's going to start noticing different things, okay? Why am I so abundant? Why am I so prosperous? Why do I like focusing on money? Why is money so fun? Yeah.
Fun.
Just before we got started, she had all her oils out. The only one I saw the name of was Fun. And
Love
she's
it.
like, let's put some fun on you. I was like, yes! All right. Okay, so here's what I want you to think about. I want you to think about, because our tapping target for a couple minutes, and then we're going to go into the affirmations, is I'm feeling this pain.
Okay.
All right, now, it can be a physical pain. It can be a painful thought. I'm not enough. It can be a painful experience. Somebody who hurt your feelings, or, whatever, okay? Maybe you don't even have anything specific, and it'll show up with the tapping. Just trust me,
So
okay?
true.
All right, so what we want to do, all right, is we want to go, if you haven't done this before, you're just going to follow along. You'll see her echo me.
Yep.
You'll see Lisa echo me. And this is all you do. Now, when you're doing it by yourself, you don't have to echo yourself. Okay? We're just showing you how to do it, and you can't do the tapping wrong unless you're just not doing it. Okay?
Right.
Listen, I had to have somebody over the weekend remind me, maybe just no words tapping and just tap. So I did for Saturday morning. I sat there for 30 minutes and cried and just tapped. Because I've had some big stuff going on lately. And, it's like if we're trying to find the words, a lot of times, and y'all know this is true, once we start looking for the words, it gets too clustery, and then we don't do it.
It's
okay?
all muddy.
Just start tapping without the words. Just feel what you're feeling about. So I want you, even though I'm feeling this pain, figure out what it is, all right? Is it a painful thought? Is it a painful body experience? Is it a painful neighbor? Is it a painful experience, memory? Whatever it is, okay? Get it in mind. Do your 1 to 10 rating, okay? And you're going to repeat after me. So get your 1 to 10, and here we go. Even though I'm feeling this pain, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Did you notice that's the most important part of the whole setup?
Yes.
Got it? Okay. And even though I'm feeling this pain, I deeply and completely love and honor myself. Just letting you know, Scott's yawning. And even though I'm feeling this pain,
I
felt it before. This old pain. And I deeply and completely love and honor myself. Even with this pain. Right? Because we can.
We do.
Okay, right
Yes.
here. All this pain.
All this pain.
Side of the eye. This pain that I'm feeling. Under the eye. I've felt it before. Under the nose. Here it is again. Chin. It scares me when I feel this pain. Collarbone. This old pain. Under the arm. This old pain. Top of the head. This old pain that I'm feeling. Eyebrow. I'm just giving it a voice. Side of the eye. What if that's the best thing I could do right now? Under the eye. Giving this pain a voice. Under the nose. Under the nose. Voicing this pain. Chin. This pain that I'm feeling. Collarbone. Now keep tapping on the collarbone. I want to tell you something. A lot of times, if you close your eyes, you tune out all that excess stimuli so that you can actually tune into the pain of the thought, the body, the whatever it is, okay? So you can close your eyes if you want. As you see, I normally tell you where we're going. So collarbone, all this old pain.
Under
the arm, this pain that I'm feeling. Top of the head, all this old pain. Eyebrow, letting go of this old pain.
pain.
Side of the eye, this old pain that I'm feeling.
This old pain that I'm feeling.
Under the eye, what if it's been here for a long time?
What if it's been here for a long time?
Under the nose, and I just got used to it.
And I just got used to it.
Chin, and expressing it this way.
And expressing it this way.
Collarbone, I get this out of my body.
I get this out of my body.
Under the arm, whether it's a painful thought.
Whether it's a painful thought.
Top of the head, or a painful body experience.
Or a painful body experience.
Eyebrow, this painful memory.
This painful memory.
Side of the eye, just acknowledging it.
Just acknowledging it.
Under the eye, and letting it go.
And letting it go.
Under the nose, it's safe for me to let it go.
It's safe for me to let it go.
Chin, I can affirm for me that I'm letting it go.
I can affirm for me that I'm letting it go.
Collarbone, so that I'm not all wadded up in pain.
So that I'm not all wadded up in pain.
Under the arm, so that I can reach for a better feeling thought.
So that I can reach for a better feeling thought.
Top of the head, that creates a better feeling.
That creates a better feeling.
Eyebrow, why am I so good?
Why am I so good?
Stay on the eyebrow. At praising myself.
At praising myself.
Side of the eye, even taking care of this pain.
Even taking care of this pain.
Under the eye, this is extreme self-care.
This is extreme self-care.
Under the nose, and I can praise myself about this.
And I can praise myself about this.
Chin, acknowledging how I'm feeling.
Acknowledging how I'm feeling.
Collarbone, expressing this.
Expressing this.
Under the arm, so I can release it from my body and mind.
So I can release it from my body and mind.
Top of the head, why am I so good?
Why am I so good?
At praising myself.
At praising myself.
Eyebrow, why am I so good at remembering to praise myself?
Why am I so good at remembering to praise myself?
Side of the eye, why do I love hearing me praise myself?
Why do I love hearing me praise myself?
Under the eye, why is it that I can be my best cheerleader?
Why is it that I can be my best cheerleader?
Under the nose, appreciating and praising myself.
Appreciating and praising myself.
Chin, I like the idea that I'm allowed to praise myself.
I like the idea that I'm allowed to praise myself.
Collarbone, oh, way more than allowed.
Oh, way more than
Stay
allowed.
on the collarbone. It's a really good plan.
It's a really good plan.
Under the arm, praising and appreciating me.
Praising and appreciating me.
Top of the head, why am I so good at praising myself?
Why am I so good at praising myself?
Right here, eyebrow. There are so many things.
There are so many things
that I do well.
That I do well.
Side of the eye. Now, if you can find other words, okay? But we're just going to start from, I love how considerate I am.
I love how considerate I am.
Under the eye. Why am I so good at praising myself?
Why am I so good at praising myself?
Under the nose. I love it when I'm kind.
I love it when I'm kind.
Chin. And I've noticed that when I'm kind.
And I've noticed that when I'm kind.
Collarbone. I attract people that are kind.
I attract people that are kind.
And if I don't.
And if I don't.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Under the arm. Why am I so good at what's the word? Praising myself. Sorry, guys.
Why am I so good at praising myself?
Top of the head. What if it should actually be fun?
What if it could actually be fun?
Eyebrow. To look for things about me.
To look for things about me.
Side of the eye. That I can appreciate and praise.
That I can appreciate and praise.
Under the eye. I consider myself loyal.
I consider myself loyal.
Under the nose. And I appreciate my loyalty.
And I appreciate my loyalty.
Chin. Why am I so good at praising myself?
Why am I so good at praising myself?
Collarbone. Why am I so good at remembering to praise myself?
Why am I so good at remembering to praise myself?
Under the arm. Just affirming this.
Just affirming this.
Helps me flex that muscle.
Helps me flex that muscle.
Top of the head. Remembering to praise myself.
Remembering to praise myself.
Eyebrow. Remembering to praise my amazing body.
Remembering to praise my amazing body.
Side of the eye. Because even if I am suffering.
Because even if I am suffering.
Under the eye. My body's doing something right.
My body's doing something right.
Under the nose. Maybe I can see well.
Maybe I can see well.
Chin. Maybe I have a really good smeller.
Maybe I have a really good smeller.
Right here, because Scott will tell you, I have the nose of a bloodhound.
Ooh.
Right here. Maybe I have really great hearing.
Maybe I have really great hearing.
Under the arm. And you might say,
And you might say,
top of the head, what's that have to do with getting more money?
what's that have to do with getting more money?
Eyebrow. It's the vibrational resonance,
It's the vibrational resonance
side of the eye, of appreciation.
of appreciation.
Under the eye, why am I so good
Why am I so
at
good
appreciating myself?
at appreciating myself?
Why am I so good at praising me?
Why am I so good at praising
Jen,
me?
I bet the more I praise me,
I bet the more I praise me,
collarbone, the easier it is to praise others.
the easier it is to praise others.
Under the arm, the easier it is to look for things,
The easier it is to look for things,
top of the head, to find and appreciate,
to find and appreciate
stay on top of the head, about all of them.
about all of them.
Eyebrow, because what I'm focused on,
Because what I'm focused on,
side of the eye, it's gonna get me more.
it's going to get me more.
Under the eye, it's gonna get me more what I'm focused on.
It's going to get me more of what I'm focused
Under the
on.
nose, so I'd like to be stuck on praise and appreciation.
So I'd like to be stuck on praise and appreciation.
Chin, thank you.
Thank you.
Collarbone, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the arm, thank you.
Thank you.
Top of the head, thank you for my free will.
Thank you for my free will.
Eyebrow, that I get to choose what I'm focused on.
That I get to choose what I'm focused
Okay,
on.
I don't know, that one hit me so big. Did it do
Oh,
you
yeah,
too?
Yeah.
That
yes.
was crazy what I
Yeah.
just felt when that happened. That was really good. I mean, because that's so clear. Did you hear that? It's so clear. Right here on the side of the eye. I love being clear.
I love being clear.
Under the eye. I don't know if anything feels as good as clarity.
I don't know if anything feels as good as clarity.
Under the nose. Okay, I am really covering up in goosebumps right now. Are you too?
Warm.
Yeah.
Warm.
Oh, you're doing the warm. So she's releasing. Oh my gosh,
Yep.
what fun. Chin. I love the feeling of clarity.
I love the feeling of clarity.
Collarbone. I love being intentional about my focus.
I love being intentional about my focus.
Under the arm. I love remembering to praise me.
I love remembering to
Top
praise
of the
me.
head. I know I can say this a billion times a day.
I know I can say this a billion times a
Eyebrow.
day.
Why am I so good at praising me?
Why am I so good at praising me?
Side of the eye. Why am I so good at praising me?
Why am I so good at praising me?
Under the eye. Because it's fun.
Because it's fun.
Under the nose. It feels good.
It feels good.
Chin. I'm going to bump into people.
I'm gonna bump into people
Collarbone. And find things about them to appreciate.
and find things about them to appreciate.
Under the arm. This feels so way better.
This feels so way better.
Top of the head. Praising and appreciating me.
Praising and appreciating.
Okay, so you
me.
just play along. Here we go.
Okay.
I am enough now. I shine my light now. I am enough now. I was born this way. I am enough now. I shine my light now. And nobody can take that away. I am enough now. I shine my light now. I am enough now. I was born this way. I am enough now. I shine my light now. And nobody can take that away. Final round. I am enough now. I shine my light now. I am enough now. I was born this way. I am enough now. I shine my light now. And nobody can take that away. Ta-da. I always laugh because on Tuesdays when I do that, Scott walks around the house the rest of the go.
Singing.
All right, so next time we see it's going to be Melissa's birthday,
Oh.
August 22nd, and she's going to be, am I allowed to say, the
I
big
don't know.
40.
Oh, that's a beautiful
Yeah,
number.
I know. What 40 was fun. That was Scott had a great party for me and all that stuff. So tell them what you do again.
Oh, essential oils, Reiki, drumming meditation. You can reach me. Look for me on Facebook. I'm
On
connected.
Facebook, yeah, Lisa
that's-
Stasiak Johnson, right?
Yeah, Lisa Johnson, Stasiak.
Okay, now
It's
you know
okay.
that.
You'll find me.
Also, she's even tagged in the show and stuff, so
Yes,
you can find
yeah.
her that way. Plus, Jim puts all of her stuff up there on the
Yeah.
screen. I also want to thank Logan Street Signs and Banners,
Yeah.
Noblesville Trophy, Jim Wofford for us to be able to come in here and do all of this with you. You guys know I do this one-on-one. You know I love doing it in group. If I have helped you, please go to Tapngrl, Tapping Into You, and write a review. Let people know about some of the,
Yeah.
because I get amazing stories, but when you guys guys put them on that page, then people actually get to understand that the tapping can work in so many other ways.
True.
Yeah. So we're getting ready to sign off until I see you next time, guys. What do I always tell you? Keep tapping into you. See ya.